Hi everybody, it's time for your Farm and Ranch News. Well, this week, the House Natural Resources Committee voted to advance Wyoming Representative Harriet Hageman's Grizzly Bear State Management Act. Now, the bill would remove grizzly bears in the Greater Yellowstone Ecosystem from the endangered species list. And Hageman says that delisting is long overdue and that her bill restores common sense management of the apex predator.
The GYE grizzly population has exceeded the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service's recovery goals for over 2 decades. Mr. Chairman, since a mere 3% of species listed under the ESA have ever been delisted, the ESA desperately needs a success story like the GYE grizzly bear. The grizzly is in fact the poster child for how the ESA has failed in terms of what it was intended to do and how it has actually been implemented.
Wyoming Stock Growers Association President Phillips of Dubois agrees and says that the ecosystem is full of bears and they're on the move.
The ecosystem's full of bears. And that is a big issue that I don't think a lot of people realize, that these bears are moving out outside that, and the other forests don't have bear management orders, and so they either come back or they put them down, and the bear wants to move out. There's no place for them to go. The predation on bear is huge in the Yellowstone Grand Teton area, and they got to reform that act and release them. And not everybody wants bears in their backyard, but it's only going to get worse if we don't do something.
Now, according to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, the Greater Yellowstone Ecosystem grizzly bear population has increased nearly 8-fold since ESA listing in 1975, with today's population over 1,100 bears. House Bill 281 will now be presented to the full House for consideration there and then over to the U.S. Senate. If both chambers of Congress approve, it'll be sent to President Trump for his signature. Meanwhile, environmental groups like Earth Justice remain adamantly opposed to any attempt to remove federal protection of grizzly bears.